The Nigerian army has, in a show of power and revenge, locked down a very popular plaza in Abuja known as the Banex Plaza. Now, this is not coming as a very good news, and it's not a new news per se because it has happened a few days back. And the incident that actually happened was that, let me give you a narrative of what actually happened. This military guy went to buy phone at the plaza. He got the phone, and then somehow, someway, when he went home, he said after using the phone for a few days or something like that, he started developing issues. So the guy was like, this is a new phone. I can't buy a new phone and then start having problem with it. I have to take it back. So he took it back to the plaza to go and change it and complain to the person that sold it to him. And when he got there, they changed it for him, like they, how Nigerians do. They changed it for him, like maybe he's the one that spoiled the phone. He just want to use power on them to come and change it, take a new phone, or collect his money after using the product. And one matter led to the other, and then it resulted into a scuffle. And you know how these people do it now. You know how Nigerians do when they see opportunity to, to deal with the police or to deal with soldiers, they jump on it because there are so many. I won't lie you. There are so many. There have been so many instances whereby soldiers dealt with a lot of people, and people are angry about it, but they don't know how to go about. They don't know how to attack soldiers back. So situations like this give them the opportunity to now attack soldiers. So when this thing happened, a lot of guys, bundled themselves and they started attacking the soldiers, attacking them, beating them, hitting them, and then the soldiers had to like find a way to get out and run away. But you know what happens now when you beat a soldier? You invite a soldier. So since they beat the soldier went to the barrack and told his colleagues, and then they all came back with cars and locked down that particular plaza, Banex Plaza in Abuja. Of course, if you're in Abuja, you know it. So now it has now become a very serious issue because even the management of the soldiers, the military management, they are now aware of it, and they had to release a press statement and be like, okay, yeah, we are aware of what happened. We've heard it, and we don't actually support what happened. You can't beat up a soldier, you can't beat up a military man that is not armed. So if he's not armed, that means he's not posing any danger to you. Assuming he was threatening them with gun or something like that, then you say, okay, maybe he's just overdoing. But he wasn't with a gun, or they weren't with guns, they weren't armed, so why would you beat them up? And the military is actually twisting it now and be like, this is not just an ordinary fight. These are elements, these are hoodlums, these are the people that brings problem in Abuja. In fact, they're even labeling them, maybe they're the kidnappers even. They are the people that are stealing and doing everything in Abuja. So they're just using this plaza as a hideout point, to pretend like they are part of the plaza, but meanwhile they are hoodlums. So the military has said that they are locking down the plaza so that they can be able to do investigate and fish out those guys. They need those guys. So wherever those guys are now, the God that will save them will be that they shouldn't be caught. The God that saved them is just that they shouldn't be caught. Because if they catch these guys, they are going to so much deal with these guys that they will regret their life. So the military wants to catch those guys, they want to deal with them. So they've locked down the plaza and be like, "Conti, we'll fish out those guys. Let's do a proper investigation because these elements that carried out this particular thing, they can actually do even worse." That's the claim of the military now. So this is even coming from the military headquarters press statement that we want to get those guys, so we are locking down the plaza. Even everybody, people are beginning to criticize the military to open the plaza, people to do their business. But I think to some extent, what the military is doing is actually good. Yeah, even though me, I don't particularly support, a lot of the forces because of what they do. You have to be scared of them, to a very large extent because any mistake and any mistake, they are going to embarrass you. I've had one hit me one time, and I've had one when I was in camp and all of that, treated us mercilessly, in a very disgusting way. So there is this resentment that we have about militaries. But also, if you think about it, these guys are supposed to uphold the honor of the country, so they are fighting to keep the country safe. So you can't just play with them anyhow. Even though you don't like them, you still have to respect them, because if an attack should happen and they are there, they will be the one at the forefront. You don't need to tell them. Because like in that plaza now, if there happens to be some criminal element that arrive there with cars or something, guns, and try to rob or try to kidnap people, and those military guys are there, guess what? They are going to be the ones in the forefront. They don't need your permission to defend you. It's something that they've sworn to do. They don't need your permission to go out and face those guys and try to defend people in the plaza. So are now being attacked just because a phone is involved, something that could have been resolved amicably. So it's actually something that is people are calling. I think the House of Representatives, everybody is calling that they should open up the plaza so that people can do their business, but the military is standing on business. The investigation must go on, and those guys must be fished out. So whoever those guys are now, it will be to their own advantage that they don't get caught, because if they catch those guys, they're going to deal with those guys. I don't know if they will ever release them. They will deal with those guys for what they did. However, if you're a guy, run from military guys, or don't beat up any military police. Even if you beat police, even you can get arrested and thrown into cell. So talk less of military. Don't beat any military guy. Don't fight any military guy. If you have issues with them, beg them and go your way. Because once you deal with them, once you attack them, they see it as a national threat to them. It's like an imminent threat when you attack. Because I think the mentality they have is that if you're able to attack one person or one of them or a bunch of them and then go scot-free, you will have that momentum, you have that courage to do it again. And people that saw what happened and they didn't see any reaction from the military, they will assume that it is okay to do it, so they will do it again. So, but the military tries to discourage that by, attacking with force. So if you attack them, if you abuse them, if you fight them or insult them, embarrass them, they will not show mercy. Just like Israel, they will not show mercy, so that you will not try it again. So guys, that is the update. I'll also give you guys more updates when they eventually open the plaza and everything that happens afterward. I'll let you guys know. Just tune in. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. I drop gems. I drop news, latest content all the time. So follow me, subscribe to me, like and share this video. Thank you.